This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it pretty? I think this is, I love it. I use the sequins from Celebration, and it just made this card pop. I love it. I use the heart shape set from, spend $150 and you get this set free. It's got the dies with it from Celebration. I used this, and then I used this die, and this die, because this one cuts out that, and this gives 2 single leaves. And I used the sketch butterfly, and I used the dies. This set here, I cut these down, and I didn't use this one, but I used this one right here and these 2 smaller ones on this one. They're all attached, but I detached them. I use this on the background because I did the background to make my own designer series paper. I use this and that, and I forgot, whoops. I use this, the butterflies, on the background too, like these 2, and this one, and this formed the stamps that I use for making the designer series paper. And then I use the bordered ribbon Pretty in Pink, the in color for this year. It's gorgeous, just a gorgeous color. And then I used these and these on this card, and they just sparkle. I love them. I love sparkle. Ah, it's crazy. So I think we will get going. I think I've showed you everything, and it's not disjointed, because I sometimes do that. It's crazy. Life is silly sometimes. So all these will be listed in the video, what sizes they were. So let me see. I put this in the back, and then this comes in here. So I just stamped this little section here. So what I did is I measured it, and then I put this down. So I will measure the size I need to stay open, and then I will show you how I stamped it. It is 1 1/4 inches. So I'll put that back, and I will put it on here and do, well, that was silly. 1 1/4 is right, right there. So it's just like, the shine on the, makes it hard to see. And get it there and keep it there. There we go. So what I am doing is stamping the background, the designers, like it looks like designer series, so paper. So I'm stamping the background. So I am just gonna bring this in and put it together as close as I can so that I get everything done at once. just easier that way, I think. Did I move that? Yeah. Not bad. It moved just like a fraction, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so I am bringing in my, get rid of that, makes it easier, my soft seafoam, because this is soft seafoam and the pink is pretty in pink. It's not very bold, so you don't see, it will show up just faintly. So I am going to do a few of these like this, and there. Now that one's done. So now I'm bringing in this netting. It's from Chantilly Lace, and oh my goodness, I really like that stamp set. It is so pretty. So I thought that this would just add a little bit of elegance to this card. And I'm stamping over the side. These will not be together, so it's okay. They don't, it doesn't matter if they're not matching, because they're not going to be side by side. Okay, now bringing in this one. And some of these I just did the one leaf on some areas, and I did two leaves in other areas. I rarely did the 3 leaves all together when I did it, because it was close to the edge, but there were times when, that's where it moved to. I knew it moved. And now I'm going to bring in this leaf and just fill in the empty spots. So how's everybody doing today? I've had a headache and it's just hasn't seemed to let up. It was a bad night last night. I could tell there was a storm coming. Oh, unbelievable. I was up every hour on the hour. Gotta love it. But there's another night tonight to sleep, so it's okay. Now I am bringing in my soft seafoam blending brush, and I am just going to blend around the edge. And I'm going to take that out. Now it's not going to you're not going to see very much of it. It's not going to look like it's there, but it is, and you will see it when you, like when I take this off, you can see the darker green around the edges. But soft seafoam is one of the light colors, and it doesn't show too much, which is kind of nice because it's very subtle. Doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. And now the last one. Did many of you get this stamp set? This is the first one I ordered. I really liked it. Of course, I love hearts, and I figured Valentine's coming up, so it'd be the perfect one to do for Valentine's. But I have done so many cards with this, not Valentine's, and it makes a beautiful card. Just be perfect for an anniversary. But this is a thinking of you because I wanted something that would fit, salutation that would fit inside the heart. So that's why. So take this off. My list is there. I don't even know what it's for, but it's for something. There. See, it's just very delicate. Gotta love it. I got out a new one, what was already used, but I thought it was one that would still had some in it to use. So maybe I'll do this and see. Yeah, it was stuck inside there. So, yep, there it is. It's got some, ooh, yeah, that was a lot that came out. So how are you doing today? I gotta get rid of that. There. It was a hard spot of glue. I don't want it on the cardstock. This is Thursday that I'm doing this, which here in Ontario is election day. I went and voted on Saturday, so I did my due diligence. This morning it was just not so nice. It was so dark and dreary and snowing, heavy snow, wet snow. It's like, wow, that is very heavy looking. Well, I don't think I can move that now. Just like that. See, isn't that pretty already? And then I'm gonna stick this in and then put the white one on top. There we go. Now, now this is just going to go inside the line just ever so lightly. There, not pretty. And that I don't know if you can see it, but I put the netting around the butterfly too. Struggling with talking again. It's crazy. Now I'm using my Smoky Slate for the butterfly. You really don't need to put this in here if you don't want, because you've already got design right there. So you could leave it without. It's totally up to you. There we go. Now I am going to get my paper and insert it. I usually try to do this ahead of time, but it's just a paper that I've used, and then I put it in the corner so that I can color. The blends always go through, like they bleed through the back. So I just didn't want it going through the envelope onto the back, because you'll be able to see it, and that's not attractive. I'm just going to use this end because it's go a lot faster. There we go. Now I'm going to come over here and do this one at the same time, because I'm good at put everything away, and then it's like, oh yeah, I got another one to do. Good for you, Cheryl. So I try to remember. I don't always. The heart is willing, but the mind is weak. Oh, just sometimes. My goodness. Just getting old is not fun. So now I'm just taking and doing a little bit of the darker. I did one, and then I skipped two, and then did one. Skipped one, did one, skipped two, did one. So it's just a little pattern. Yes, I got to do this one too. See how easy it is for me to forget. It's crazy. I hope you guys are like that too, because my goodness. There we go. So that's all the blends that I used, and all the coloring basically that I did. The rest is, I stamp the heart on here. Whoa, that wants to stick. Obviously I've got glue. So this is in Pretty in Pink. And I'm trying to do this in the center, and yeah, it is what it is. And now I'm going to take my tweezers and my die cut heart, and I'm going to glue it and put it right on there. And because I always forget to do my adhesive sheets, I'm just doing little globs of glue. Oh, itch. It wants to bounce. I'm trying to put a glued dot on the base of the leaves when there's a wide spot on the heart. Otherwise, I'm just putting it on the leaves. But in like here, because it's a little bit, there's more pieces coming together. And now I'm just going to put this a little bit down and a little bit over. Does that make sense? It's not going to be straight on top because I want the pink to show behind it too. So I hope that you understand what I mean. So now I am going to put this here. Yes, I dimensionaled it. I'm thinking, I don't know whether I did that or not. I didn't just do it, so I can't always remember from day to day. There we go. So I am going to put it more in the center than along the, do you know what I mean? It's not going to be covering up all the leaves and that. And then I'm going to take my tweezers and pick that up. There. Yeah, I was doing it backwards. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot to do. Because it blends in so well, I took my old olive and I added some green. And then I'm going to do the same down here. backwards. I did it. I did it backwards on the dark side, or the back side. Gotta love me. At least I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Or you know what to do if you do. Sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to put this out of the way, and I'm going to bring back my soft seafoam and do the heart. Well, not the heart, the paper that the heart's on. I like this glass mat. Didn't know if I would like it, but I had heard some good things from some people, and it just makes it so much easier to blend. Isn't that pretty? Now, I'm going to put this aside, put that aside, and I'm going to get out my cloth to clean up. I'm going to put the lid on that one because it will get clogged otherwise. And that's my cleanup. Then I have a dry cloth there. I keep it in a Ziploc bag to keep it moist, because otherwise it dries out real quick. Now, I hope this is square. But anyways, there we go. Put this back in here so that the light doesn't bother you. Bring these in, and I'll get my Thinking of You and my gray. There we go. Now I am using glue dots. And then I put these up as if it's in flight and push down. There we go. Now this one, go. And this little guy will go on the entire card. So I am just going to put this on there. I'm doing it towards the top, but I am just going to how long am I? So good enough. And now I am going to try to get this in the center as much as I can, because I'm not measuring. I'm going by here, and hopefully not pretty. And then this little guy, oh, there's a one that didn't get knocked out. I was sure I poked them all, but he is still attached. So he was riding on the back, hoping he'd get for a free ride, and I wouldn't notice. There we go. And now I am just taking these, and the pink ones go in the flower centers. Doesn't that look nice? It just starts to pop. The way I'm looking at them, they look pink, but I was pretty sure I did. Maybe I didn't do the white. Nope, I guess I didn't. I thought I had. Now it's caught on my finger. These sparkle so much. I love them. I'm so disappointed. Tomorrow's the last day for celebration. So after that, I can't use them. Although I might. I might just stick them in there someplace. I've got all these that I can't use. So sometimes I just use them. Because you're missing out on so much by not using them. Or I am. Cost me money. So I am going to take my ribbon, and I'm leaving it attached. You don't have to. It's about 8 inches. You can cut it. Whoa, it almost let go. I think I want it a little bit longer. Okay, what's going on? Up through the center. There. It's not hard. It's just twisted on me. And pull it. And then pull it. ribbon scissors. Yeah, I cut that a little bit too short. Oh well, no big deal. There we go. Now we will get these glue dots. Yeah, we will when we see them. This is pretty ribbon. So pretty. And now I'm doing my other two because I don't like a bow that moves. I've said that many a time. I'm a little fussy in that department. Okay, so now I've got to cut that and cut that so it doesn't have the strained. So, what do you think of my card? If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. It helps me grow my channel, and you will be notified when a video comes out. So, thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you spending time out of your busy day with me. Thanks. Bye now.